Hello there, and welcome back to Fleetwood Mac History. History of Fleetwood Mac Singles Part 9, Tusk Part 3. We're going to get into the singles It's Not That Funny, and I think I can finish this one out with Not That Funny, Sisters of the Moon, and Angel. Because there's a couple of some, a lot of another, and then a couple of some. Uh, Not That Funny came out again in March of 1980. And there's actually not that many. There is going right into it, there is a version from the UK with one of the prettier, as in pretty colorful, sleeves. Um, I remember just seeing this again when I was collecting at a record store, just being like, oh, that's just so neat, just colorful. There is a promotional poster of this picture, and one side it's black and white and the other side is color like this. Very large 24 by 36 poster, so it's kind of cool. Not That Funny, Back to Save Me a Place, UK, small hole. Not much difference on the label. Then we also have It's Not That Funny out of Holland. Another Norman C. photo, as I mentioned several times in the prior video. Not much difference on the back, just a picture of the album. Tusk back with Not That Funny. Probably holding that wrong. And wow, that's it for Not That Funny. We jump right into Sisters of the Moon, which came out in June of 1980. And it's funny. See what I did there? Not That Funny. If it was a single, either I just don't have any, or there's no U.S. releases. Those were the two. Now, usually I'll try and get like a release from U.S. because it's probably like $2 or $3. So I would probably have that in my collection over this time, but it just doesn't seem to me that there are. But Sisters of the Moon, there was quite a few. Now, I don't know if this song was just so popular that there's this many singles, or if it peaked really well. I should have looked that up prior. Of course, it's a fan favorite. Sisters of the Moon, one of the best Stevie Nicks songs. Stevie Nicks with Fleetwood Mac. So starting right off with that one, we have the stereo mono, promotional only, sent to radio stations. Sisters of the Moon, back to Sisters of the Moon, US, promotional, paper sleeve. Canadian, promo only, also Sisters of the Moon, however, back with Walk a Thin Line, Canadian paper sleeve. I haven't put my little sticker on the plastic yet. Sisters of the Moon, back with Walk a Thin Line from Australia. Small cutout center. We had distribution sleeve. And what do we have here? Japan, my favorite. Sisters of the Moon. Odd combination of photos. I think this was when they were in Japan, is why. So, I mean, that's really not that odd then. Unfortunately, this has got some damage to it. That's not on there anymore, but it was from tape. Oh no, it is still on there. Should maybe upgrade this one. With the live photo of them. Probably again in Japan. Sisters of the Moon with Walk a Thin Line. Lyrics in English and Japanese. And this is the standard release. No white label copy of this one. Sisters of the Moon from Germany. Not sure who took that photo. I should be better than that. I think maybe Neil Preston. Maybe. I'll double check that. Yeah. And then this one is from Germany. So again, Sisters of the Moon, back with Walk a Thin Line. Then the same photo was used in France, pardon me. And this is Sisters of the Moon back with Angel. Now, Angel was supposedly also single in July of 1980, so this is kind of a twofer. great back to back. I mean, boy howdy. Angels, great, great, great song. Just has a great vibe to it. So that is, what did I say? We had France and Germany. Right? Germany, France. Last for Angel, back with Sisters of the Moon. So opposite is out of Holland. And this one's got some nice, this one has a nice layout with the colors and the font, I think. Aesthetically pleasing. It's a fancy word, I like to use it a lot. Sisters of the Moon, backed with Angel. So whereas this last one from France was Sisters of the Moon, backed with Angel, this one is Angel, backed with Sisters of the Moon. It's a little backwards there. Then, not shown as a single, but I think that's probably Wiki's error or my error, because I try to get all the information down. I also try and store my records in the order of the singles in which they came out and such. But I thought Think About Me was a single. I'm sure it is, but it's not shown as one, so I'm not sure when this came out off the album. But right off the bat, we have the USA version, the promo with Think About Me, backed with Think About Me. Promotional only. The one that came out to purchase for us regular folk. US version. Think About Me with Save Me a Place. Back, great pictures, Stevie and John. More Norman C. photography. It's great pictures. Think About Me with Honey High, which is unusual. Very unusual, and this is out of the UK. Again, we have that thicker cardboard. Different kind of a sleeve. Not the paper with the high-low, well, a little bit of a low, but very thick cardboard. And the 33 smaller cutout portion here. But Honey High, I think that's the only time it shows up as any kind of B-side or on any kind of 45. Think About Me, back with It's Not That Funny, Germany. So, the photo we just saw a minute ago. Same. Not much label difference. Think About Me out of Peru. You've seen this kind of paper sleeve out of, I thought on some rumors once it was either, what did I say? I don't remember. Anyway, this is out of Peru. So, this is Think About Me with Save Me a Place. And both Save Me a Place and Think About Me are translated both in English and Peruvian. This one was, it took me a while to figure this one out. I need help. Again, exactly. Verbatim. Same paper sleeve. I actually think that we have this out of Spain. Okay. Sorry. And no, it still doesn't show who took the picture. But I believe one, yeah, no, I am right. So one is promotional. So here is the record. And again, it's in English and Spanish. This one shows on the record here and here that's a promotional record. So it would show nothing on the sleeve. It might be written or stamped, but on the record showing that. So that's why I have two copies. But yeah, I was kind of excited. But when I look through it all the time, it tricks me out because I'm like, why do I have two of the same thing? Think About Me and Save Me a Place Japan. And in this case, they have the picture as it should be all together with a live photo on the back. Lyrics in English and Japanese. But in this instance, I have the white label and I also have the standard. So oftentimes I'm talking about the difference. This one is kind of a little bit hard to tell, but you see the lines on this one, and this one is the white promotional. So I actually happen to have both of these. And again, I believe it is right here that says in kanji that it is a promotional only. So this will be my shortest video. Tallied up for Tusk singles, which I tried to do on Rumors, but I got cut off on that video. I didn't know how to fix it because I'm still pretty new. I have 46 singles worldwide from Tusk that I've shown you. 46. So I believe with Rumors it was 53. So Rumors is still holding out with the most singles that I own. Certainly not all that are out there. Trust me on that one. But I currently have 46 singles from Tusk alone. It's not counting the Bob Welch stuff that I showed you, but just from Tusk. So, yeah. So that wraps up Tusk. Next, we're going to do, there's a smattering of singles from the live album that came out in 1980. But much like that small interim between 77 of Rumors and 79 of Tusk, Stevie, Lindsey, Christine, everybody had some solo ventures. Well, not solo ventures, but worked with other artists. I have some 45s from that. There's a record with Tom Petty, I think. Some other little mixed stuff, and there's some more Bob Welch. So that's what I'll be showing you next time. So again, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye.